Hello and welcome back. In our special series, Rebooting Bengaluru, my colleague Chandra Shrikant caught up with Zerodha, the country's largest retail broker, who is averaging more than nearly 2 lakh plus accounts addition since the lockdown has started. So-called Robinhood investors. He spoke to Chandra about what makes Bengaluru and Punjab tick among his core markets. Let's listen in.
Surprisingly, it's continued. So we've been adding more than 200,000 new customers every month. I think April was the largest, but this month again, we've done more than 200,000. So as in the month of August, yeah, and the market is tempered now, right? As in it stopped running up as much as it did in June, July. So surprising that even now there is so much interest for doing this. But pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. I mean, why should you complain about it? But in terms of the top cities, I noticed that Pune is the most active, and 40% of it comes from your other top metros such as Bengaluru, Chennai. I'm interested about the Bangalore market in particular. How active are people here? A lot of technology workers, technology employees working remotely across all these tech companies, domestic multinationals. Has that led to renewed interest?
Yeah. No. I mean, I think Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, right? Are like our target audience because the customers, our age group, the average age of our customer is less than 30 today, and these are typically people who have started the jobs and they've started saving, and they're now thinking about what's the best way to save, invest. Right, and this audience care for product experience, for for education initiatives. I think one of the heartening things about this generation of people investing in the market is that they don't really rely on tips as much as the previous generation did. I mean, if you were to ask me, I've been in the markets for the last 25 years, and I can see that shift in the behavior of users, which is instead of just taking a stock tip from someone today, people want to know why are we buying this, right? As in, and there's a little more interest in that. So that audience for us is in these three cities. Bangalore is where we've I've been brought up here, and we started our business here, and so Bangalore is probably one of the has the best audience. Now, why is Pune a little higher than Bangalore? I still that's another surprising thing for us. Like always when I look at it, Pune is always a little higher than Bangalore for us. And yeah, but one of the issues with this, with this data point is that, right, as in a lot of times customers have their address belonging to some city, but they actually move around.
And when you say the audience in Bangalore is very different, do you mean they are more discerning, that perhaps they will do more research, or are they more discerning in the kind of companies they invest in? Do they show perhaps more bias towards new age technology companies? How are those patterns different?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, it's one, firstly, they appreciate product experience a lot more. Like, if you were to compare a Bangalore audience to say a Bombay or a Delhi audience, right? It's the behaviors are slightly different. The Bangalore audience, what we've seen is cares a lot more about product experience. The generation, that probably is also because Bangalore has a lower average age of sorts. Historically, I think stock market has to fight gold and real estate, right? And gold and real estate have been favorites of Indians for a long time. And what we've seen surprisingly in the last few months has been that even though gold prices have shot up, people are not really going out and buying gold jewelry, and we've seen a surge in activity, of people buying gold ETFs and people investing into sovereign gold bonds. And probably sovereign gold bonds is like one of the best ways to invest into gold today, because you get that 2.5% over and above whatever gold returns you. Right. So there's been a surge in activity around gold in electronic form.
Nithin, I think this year marks your 10th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, and you're still bootstrap profitable. A complete misfit, so to speak, when you look at the heady valuations that people go after and unicorn status and all that. So what is your goal going to be? What other areas are you bullish on? I mean, the country's largest retail brokerage. But apart from that, you've also shown interest in other platforms that you are developing. So what's going to be your focus over the next
I mean, see, the thing is, we enjoy what we're doing right now, which is stock markets. So this is our core competency, and this is an industry that we understand well. So whatever we do will probably be ancillary to this. One of the things that we are currently live with as a beta has been loan against securities. So customers who hold stocks, they can borrow money against it, and at much lower interest rates because there is a collateral, there's securitized kind of loan. So whatever we do in the future will be around capital markets. Will be probably around helping people find better alternatives to fixed deposits, or because I think intellectually Indians are still not ready to handle volatility of the stock markets. I think the right step is to probably introduce people to debt before you introduce them to equity. Right, and when I say right strategy, I'm talking about expanding the markets. Right, as in today, the big challenge for broking industry is that there are probably 80 to 90 lakh Indians who invest in the markets directly once a year, and there are probably 15 lakh, 1.5 crores who do it through mutual funds. So in all, the market size is very shallow, and to expand the market from here, I think fixed income is probably a better bet than equities.